Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Dance Floor. I'm your host, Ty Nelson, and today I am joined by Annabell. What's your last name?
Mizrahi.
Mizrahi. Annabell Mizrahi. She is the current hostess, a part of the Happenings cast here on The Valiant Lady. She is bubbly. She is laughter. She is also a little sassy. Annabell, hello.
Period.
And welcome.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, Ty.
Who would you be to other people? How would you introduce yourself?
Well, I'm Annabell. I'm from Orlando, Florida, but I now reside in New York City.
Ooh.
I'm like a musical theater geek, if you will. I like to sing, dance, and act, and make a fool of myself. I'm a payasa. That's how you say clown in español. A payasa.
Payasa.
Tú eres payaso.
Oh,
in Ship Show.
Sí.
A clown.
Payaso. Something about, that sounds like asshole, but you know what? I know that's not what she said. She didn't say that.
No.
Payaso?
Payasa.
Payasa.
Payasa for a girl, and then payaso for a guy.
Look at that. We're learning new languages
Spanish
here
with
on
Annabell.
this. You'd never learn this anywhere else. Only at this podcast can you learn this version of Spanish. Now,
That would take that, Duolingo.
yeah, we're the new Duolingo. Is there any particular themes or concepts that you explore in your art that you are consciously or subconsciously using, like, every time you create? So whether it be dance or singing or whatnot?
Yeah. Recently it's been stand-up comedy.
Word.
Yeah, because I took it up with Second City improv group, the one from Chicago, but they now have a location in Brooklyn. And I would say now, even taking on this role, public speaking in itself, I just want to, how do I insert a bit in there? How do I make a joke? How do I punch up rather than punch down? And I do the same art form when it comes to acting as well, too, because like when you're doing, I don't know, a dramatic monologue, you want to play the opposite of that. You don't want to play down on the dramatics rather than find the opposition. So I always think that comedy is such a harder art form to, obtain and like practice. So I would always say like comedy is the one thing I always try to implement. And dancing too. I was like, how do we insert a bit too?
Yeah.
So
very nice. All right, now, whether this is, schooling or the things you learned as you were growing up, how did you become the Annabell that is today, this singer and dancer and artist?
I would say it all started out in high school. I kind of developed a lot of my skill sets with a performing arts like magnet school, and they were like everything that I needed to learn in college I managed to get there in my experience of 4 years in high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they were like
early.
Oh no, it was very like military style, like everything, like very Broadway level. Like a lot of the productions that they would put on like competitions with other like school districts and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how I actually know like a lot of friends here on the ship too. Like we were back in high school, Dr. Phillips High School in Orlando, Florida. Yeah, I feel like I got most of my training there, but also like just training outside of school as well too, like taking voice lessons and dance class. And like my first love was actually hip hop dance, believe it or not.
I believe it.
Yeah?
I believe it, absolutely.
Yeah. So it was actually like, that was my first love. And then from there, like I would watch a lot of like, remember Vanessa Hudgens and Disney and like those music videos like Sneaker Night. Basically, all you want to do is dance.
Oh my gosh.
Remember when she was like popping locking it back then? But yeah, like... But I would say a lot of my like professionalism and like starting to take like the art form seriously would say my commencement is in high school.
Wow.
So yeah.
Started early, honestly.
Yeah. Even earlier than that, I was impersonating Shakira at a young age. So a little.
Yeah. Look, I was gonna ask if you could, so thank you for doing that.
No, I
that
can do
nice.
a better impression of Jennifer Coolidge, which we could do that later.
Okay. A little bit about your inspiration. What kind of inspires you to like keep going and to create? Whether that's like some people or like a theme or,
Yeah, I think my mom is probably...
We love our moms.
Mom, I bet everyone's saying mom, right?
Not everybody,
no?
but yeah, I mean, it's a common theme because moms are great.
Yeah, I mean, she's just my muse. since a young age, I would see her put on like plays and like, skits at the church for single women's ministry, and she would put on these full on like SNL skit style shows for women, and I thought that was like normal, but I didn't know that was an art form called theater. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Acting.
That's fun.
And seeing her do that at a young age, I'm like, oh, I think this is normal to like be in front of the people in the spotlight, and seeing her do that, I think like I was able to like take that on and do it in a different way that she didn't want to pursue, because she also likes to paint and she's an artist too. So like I feel like
look at that.
The creativeness is just within the bloodline, if you will say, I can.
So she kind of paved that way for you. That's really cool, actually.
And then my dad loves Elvis Presley, so he put me onto Elvis Presley, and so like just like being immersed in music and singing, and my dad likes to sing, so yeah.
Are you also a big fan of Elvis Presley?
I like his music.
What's your favorite Elvis song?
I can, even though he stole that song from somebody.
Oh,
Falling in love. What did he not do?
He pretty much did that a lot.
Falling in love with you, that one.
Okay.
Like that one.
Have you ever used that in one of your sets?
No. Funny enough, I don't do enough cabarets other than when I do it for ships and stuff like that. So maybe I'll put that in when I'm making my one-woman show.
Maybe.
Yeah.
One-woman show.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I've developed stand-up comedy, so I can't help but like write a one-woman show. That's the reason why I took up stand-up comedy, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to like make a one-woman show, like.
Hell yeah.
And like go OD on it,
Okay.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to others, whether it be like getting involved in art or just in life? Like, what's something that really resonates with you?
I think doing the thing that you love and not being afraid to fail is like number one. Even if you look stupid doing it, or you're like really scared of like taking on a new role. I think it's always important to be like, do the thing that scares you, because most likely at the end of the tunnel you either figure out that you don't want to continue doing it, or you do, and it becomes something else, like taking on like even taking on this role of hostess, I'm like, this is a lot, I don't think I can do hosting bingo. Funny story is I've never played bingo before I had to learn how to host it, and that's like
fun.
The irony, you know what I mean? Like I didn't know that taking on, hosting, but now I use that as comedy hour, and I see what bits and what jokes works and what doesn't.
Smart.
You know what I mean? So that I have a whole 1 hour of telling me I have to crowd work for bingo, and using numbers to like pull out jokes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I had to pull out. But anyways, do the thing that scares you, and if you're passionate and you don't know whether to do something, listen to your own intuition, and like, yes, take advice from other people, but what is it that you truly want to do at the end of the day should be happy. No excuses. Don't like think of obstacles. When you set your heart and mind to it, like anything is achievable, really.
Okay.
I would say,
good stuff. Well said. Let's talk a little bit about the dance creation that we did. So what made you choose the song? First off, what is the song for everybody?
It is Young Hearts Run Free by Miss Stanton. I can't even say her last name right.
That's all right. It'll be in the description. You already know what's up. But, okay, Young Hearts Run Free. Was there a reason that you chose this song specifically?
I mean, the song, if you think about the lyrics, are very sad, but I like the upbeat of it. Like, this is, run free. Like, I just remember listening to that song and walking the streets of New York and being like, I'm ready to take on this audition.
Yeah.
And
that's a very New York song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
And it's what's the sense of hearing this one and only life.
She is a singer. Don't you forget it, people.
I think that's why. I remember listening to it once and I was like, frick it. I like dancing because I look like a maniac walking the streets and I'm like, walking. So I think that's why I chose it. Also, I was like, what's the easiest thing to like dance to? That isn't like, because you heard me, I was wanting to do every accent. So imagine I gave you freaking like Uptown Funk and I'm like, this is the high school. Even though that was my second one, Uptown Funk.
Was it?
Yes.
I'm glad you chose this one, though.
Really?
Both would have been great, but I had a lot of fun with this one.
Me too.
And you did a great job.
Something groovy. That's what it was. Like, I wanted a groove. And I think that's what it is. Like, I always tell people out there listening. I tell people, they do the whole triple threat. Like, I'm a singer, dancer, or they say I'm a singer, actor, mover. I am a singer, actor, groover.
Oh,
because I can take a two-step. You saw me. I can take a two-step.
Oh yeah.
I can take choreography as long as you give me time to drill it. I'm fine. But it's like, don't make me do pirouettes like them other girls, you know. So.
Mm-hmm. No, you really did do a great job. Like, I watched the video back, and I think I even showed it to Sammy.
Really?
And Sammy, he loved it. Yeah, you do so good. What I loved about the video, watching it back, is like you knew when it was over because you were like, that's the one. Yeah.
I know.
So sometimes you just know when it's good.
Yeah.
You did a great job with it.
Thank you.
Phenomenal
job.
job.
A lot of fun.
I think this was another one that was like
a little fusion, if you will.
Yeah.
It came with a little, what is it? That rock step thing, and then a little
fusion.
Fusion
of what?
I don't know. It wasn't disco. It wasn't entirely disco. Oh,
right.
We did the little salsa.
Oh yeah, a little something.
Something there, you know.
Yeah.
We did a couple of different genres.
You're right. She's like, I know what I'm saying. Don't be trying to. Well. No, it was a lot of fun. Make sure you check out the video, everybody, as always.
Please.
And yeah, you killed it.
It was fun.
You can definitely pick up choreo, so dude, you better give yourself some credit.
I think, it's fun. I love it. I feel like I'm my most self when I'm dancing, even though I've neglected it for some time because, like, I've been boxed as being just a singer.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I was like, you know what, I want, like, this liberation. And so I said, young hearts run free. That's what I think. The word liberation was like, I feel so liberated when I get to dance, and I don't feel like in an audition setting where I'm like, I don't feel or look like a dancer. I personify, is that a thing?
Yeah.
I personify as a dancer because, like, I just love to dance. If it's me, I'm the first one to always want to break the dance floor. Like, I don't care whether I have technique or not. I just want to move my body. Yeah, that's where my heart went.
I love that. Yeah, I could tell when we did the whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. That almost sounded like a whole different song just then. That was Ain't Nobody.
Or Ain't No. Yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah,
I
I can tell that you have a lot of passion for it.
I love it.
So this one woman show.
Oh.
What's up with that? Like, do you already have a plan towards it? Or is it kind of just like for now in the developmental stage?
It's definitely in the developmental. It's actually, I'm doing... crap. So there's this book that I'm starting called...
You're writing a book?
No,
Oh,
God,
you're starting...
no.
I get it. Yep.
Eventually. Yes, manifest that for me.
Come on.
But there's a book called The Artist's Way. Have you seen it? And it's
I've
a
never...
workbook.
Okay.
It's a workbook, and it's supposed to, like, how do you say, like, liberate you from, like, creative...
like blocks and whatnot?
Blocks, yes. Okay. And so I never feel like I'm literate enough, or like my English grammar is fucked because I'm bilingual and stuff like that. So I'm just, so I feel very intimidated to take on writing. But I think that's why I like stand-up, because it's like, it doesn't have to be perfect, just as long as you understand a structure to things. And I think that's why I want to take on, like, the challenge or the project of writing a one-woman show. Like, think of, like, Joe's Pub in New York, and I want to sing and act and do it with a live band, and then have a storyline to it, and kind of tell my own, like, bio of, like, my own life, like, in the commencement of, like, even all the bits that I want to write about living on the ship and
oh my god,
like
there's
that.
So much content,
like,
there
to toxic situationships, to the sailors on board, all the different types of personalities, to like everything that I've experienced in my 3 years of working on a ship. I have so many stories that I just need to, like, put out there and see what sticks in the one woman show of it all. So Fleabag.
Oh yeah, I love that series.
Kind of like that.
Okay.
Where she did that. It all started out as a one woman show. And she acts... Yes, you didn't know about that?
I did not know that.
Fleabag is literally started out in as a one-woman show, as a play. And it's just her by herself, and she plays all those characters, and she puts on all the costumes and different stuff. Yeah, you should look it up.
That.
Look it up. It's all the videos are on in the deep wide web.
Well, that's actually great. If, listeners out there, definitely check out Fleabag. We're not sponsored anyway, but that's an amazing series.
It's such a good one.
Really good with emotional connections through lines throughout the series, and also touches a lot on like finding yourself and some really deep meanings in love and like finding love. I really
love it.
love
That's my inspiration,
Fleabag.
Really. It really is. Except musical.
Musical.
Because you can sing.
Well, that's really dope. I'm actually excited to see where that goes.
Yeah, me
so
too.
keep me updated on that.
Hell yeah, are you kidding me? Yeah. I'll get you a first ticket to Joe's Pub if it comes out.
When it comes out.
Oh, when it comes out.
Not if.
Come on, affirmation.
One more question for you.
Yes, sir.
How do you want to use your artistry to create change or inspire others?
Yeah, I think, like, with me, it's never taking things or myself too seriously. Like, it's just finding the joy in things, whether it's complicated or not. Even like, you know, taking on this role, there's many a days where I'm like, I can't do this anymore, but I'm like, what is it that really stirs up my soul? And literally as simple as getting coffee with my mom the other day. She came to Miami from Orlando because she had a
that's cool.
You know, just finding the simple joys. And I think like in a world where there's a lot of stuff going on, I think it's being able to inspire people to like just hone in on what makes you truly joyful, what emotes joy from you, and figuring that out, whether I come up with a course about it or a workshop, but like just finding joy in the simple things. It doesn't have to be in art, but what is it that really, like, you know, we'll go through our 30s or 40s and not know what is it that really sets our soul on fire. And I think it is like my mission, even with my friends. I'm like, did theater make you passionate? Yes. Then why aren't you doing it? You know what I mean? Like we'll come up with such silly excuses as to why we're not doing the one thing that we used to be so passionate about, and we'll find other ways, like, oh, I'm too busy, oh, that's such a pipe dream, or this, that, you know, like coming up with excuses. But no, what is it that really makes you happy at the end of the day, and finding that, and not these external factors being in the way of that. So just inspiration all in all about that.
That was well said. Thank you. We know one day you'll have a one-woman show, but where can people find you now? Instagram, whatever, you know, bios, links, and work emails, whatever it is.
So my name is Annabell Mizrahi. So my IG is Annabell, ANNABELL, period, Mizrahi, MIZRAHI. And I mean, what else do I got? I got a Vimeo, but even then, I mean, who uses Vimeo?
What do you got on there, though?
Vimeos are actually what I use for my performance reels. So when I submit, like, now they just want like snapshots for auditions. You know what I mean? Like before, it used to be a YouTube link and you'd send like an 8-minute long. Now they don't have attention span for that. So now it's like 30-second link. So I think I might just put our little dance on my Vimeo if you allow.
Oh yeah, girl. Yeah.
So
once
that
the
these
episode's out,
casting directors know I'm a groover.
Yes, and a good one at that. Come on now. Okay, so, and you'll be on Giant Lady for how much longer?
Till August 29th. Then after that, I'll be roaming the streets of Greece for a week, and then back to New York or Orlando. I like come and go between Orlando and New York, but who knows? I want to infiltrate the Cali scene. I would love to start like diving into film, or like going into like Cannes Film Festival and submitting some stuff.
Hell yeah.
You know? I have a lot of friends now that like are in that, and I just like being used as props and extras. I'm a good tree number 3.
We'll put that in the bio as well.
But yeah, no, film is next too.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to both say the dance floor in unison. You'll know when, because you're a professional. But it's time. Everybody, thank you once again for joining. I'm your host, Ty Nelson. Want to give a huge thank you to Annabell for coming in.
Thank you.
Being so fun and just uplifting and silly, and I love the energy that you bring.
Thank you.
Gorgeous, what do they say? Infectious smile.
Infectious is a good word.
Yeah, absolutely. But everybody who's listening and watching, we hope that you had a wonderful time on today's episode and you enjoy the dance. It's full of fun, and we hope that one day you'll be inspired enough to maybe get out on the dance floor. Booyah. Thanks, everybody.
Adios. Bye. Why did this make me nervous?
Well, it's because it's like on there.
That bitch can't write. She really was right in her broadcast.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, that's actually really pretty. Yes, ma'am.
Mizrhai.